Hi everybody, this is Joe. I'm here to do a video on narcissistic personality disorder. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about something that a lot of people who deal with narcissistic abuse or anyone who probably out there still dealing with a narcissist may have been catching themselves in this situation or so. And I more want to talk about this in this particular video. That is understanding the no contact, to have no contact to the narcissist. Most of the time what happens is that when someone going through narcissistic abuse or dealing with a narcissist or so, they may notice that they probably been dealing with a lot of drama in their lives, or they may notice themselves always feeling down, or maybe going through a lot of depression, or they may be noticing a lot of anger being stirred up, and a lot more to it or so. And a person who probably dealing with all this or so, they probably catching themselves and so just want to get a big break, or they may just finally just probably want to come to reality and maybe admit to themselves that that this will never change, or the situation that you probably are in, you probably come to a realization that it really is what it is, as far as there's nothing going to happen as far as what you desire in the relationship with the narcissist. Or maybe if anyone who probably got a narcissistic family member or so, this person, this family member may be tearing you down all the time, or they not, doing anything uplifting in your life or anything or so. Or maybe even saying, words that's probably uplifting to you or whatever. And what happened is that, you have some people who just rather to stay no contact or start to go no contact. And to go no contact is done for, for many of reasons dealing with a narcissist or so. Some just go no contact, just to have their life narcissistic free. Some go no contact because they just need to recuperate themselves, and so psychologically, maybe someone who going through, verbal abuse, or maybe even physical abuse or so, and many more reasons for someone to be going no contact or so. Sometimes what happens when you go no contact with a narcissist, and so probably sometimes a person could subconsciously catching himself going no contact, and a narcissist actually doesn't contact you back or so. So you start to get worry about the narcissist, as far as why the narcissist is not contacting you, and you start to revolve your mind around the narcissist, on wondering what the narcissist is doing or so, and wondering, if the narcissist out with their news supply, or the narcissist thinking about you, or the narcissist missing you or so, or many other cases in your situation or whatever that you may be thinking on what the narcissist is doing or so. And some people may break their no contact by trying to somehow make themselves be available to the narcissist. So, and this could be through anything. This could be through the social network, as far as Instagram, Facebook, or anything over the like I said, the social network. This could be going places where you probably know the narcissist be at or so, or trying to be seen or get the narcissist's attention or whatever. Or some may even go as far as calling the narcissist, or texting the narcissist, or sending narcissist an email or so, or whatever. This right here, where if you ever had noticed yourself, had done that, or someone noticing themselves doing this or so, because what happened is you start to break as far as you start to notice that this narcissist is coming off to you as if they're moving on with their lives or so. And you start to think a lot of things to yourself as if the narcissist is thinking about the same thing you're thinking about, or if the narcissist missing you as much as you missing them or so. And by them having no contact to you, you start to feel a certain way or so in your no contact situation or so. So that being said or so, if you ask yourself, do you really consider this no contact? Is it subconsciously where you probably going no contact, and this could be where someone tried to really punish the narcissist or so, or get vengeance on the narcissist by going no contact, which a lot of people may consider this being a thing to take vengeance on the narcissist. But the question in this situation is, how much can this affect you if you probably don't hear back from the narcissist a good while or so? So I said all that for a reason or so, because now I'm about to just start talking about on the real reasoning of no contact, and what particular things and what type of emotions or so that you may run across, or particular things you may feel where it will allow you to naturally just go no contact with the narcissist with any means necessary, as far as you disregarding of how you feel or so, or even the fact of what you have went through with this narcissist, that you actually making it official that you go no contact with the narcissist or so. And I want to kind of help someone out in this video on as far as trying to understand the no contact and how the no contact method is really effective or so, and how it could kick in. And to a lot of people, this won't be easy. To some, they may come to their state of mind where this will come very natural to them or so. To go no contact with the narcissist or so, and why this is essential or so. You have some people where the hardest part to go no contact is when they're really, really emotionally involved with the narcissist, and they seem to can't take no more, or they notice themselves, their sanity is just getting so stirred up to a point where they just losing their identity and losing themselves, going through depression and, feeling so low of themselves with no self-esteem anymore, where this part kick in where that you have to get away from this person, but your emotions and all the time and everything you spent with this person want to cling on, as far as trying to hold on to whatever it is that y'all rekindle, doing y'all back and forth thing with the narcissist, or whatever time you have spent with this narcissist or so. So this what can make it hard, but at the same time, this could motivate you to go no contact as far as the bad part of dealing with this narcissist or so. So back again to what I said would make this essential for you to go no contact with the narcissist, is that to avoid a lot of the mind tactics and to avoid any type of hazardous situation dealing with this narcissist. And I can mean this psychologically, I can mean this physically, I can mean this mentally, or so, and I can even mean this financially. Because if you notice, and anyone who deals with a narcissist will understand exactly what I'm about to say, that if you notice that the more you deal with the narcissist, the worse things become or whatever, and you start to notice that you're just in this whirlpool, or you're just in this spider web, and you notice yourself just can't break loose from this person, and a lot of stuff that's going on with you, just coming into a disaster or so. And it makes it harder for you to get out or so. So the more you just start to affiliate with this narcissist, or even if you be around this narcissist, whether it's a spouse or family member, girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever the case may be in your situation, you start to notice a lot of stuff just get so stirred up with you, or so you start to feel like you getting even weaker and weaker, and you start to feel so less of yourself or so, or either the narcissist start to stir up a lot of rage and anger within you, where you're so out of touch with reality or so, where you start to listen to other people over your opinion or your sanity or so, trying to find ground back to reality. So what happened in this situation is that you start to run back to this narcissist for answers, for strength, and everything else or so. So by going no contact, it's kind of, you have to break a lot of that from the narcissist. You have to break yourself from all these tactics or so. And this won't be easy to go no contact or so. And to some people that probably try to do this method, and they try to permanently, keep themselves in a state of mind of going no contact no matter what, or no matter what the narcissist, do or so, as far as love bombing or even a smear campaign or whatever. Or so, got to always remember this, and this for someone who going no contact with a narcissist, but yet they're doing a smear campaign towards you, with everyone else or whatever. A narcissist, they will always find something to talk about. They love to start a lot of drama. The narcissist does this because this is their way of trying to get your attention or so. So they do a lot of smear campaign, and you're probably noticing yourself doing the explain and the defend method towards the narcissist. And you always notice yourself repeating this method over and over and over again. No matter how much you defend yourself or explain yourself, you start to notice that you getting caught in a spider web with this narcissist or so. So the thing to do in this situation is to go gray rock. And when you go gray rock, is just to accept this narcissist for who this person really is or so. A lot of times there's nothing you could do as far as trying to change the narcissist on the way they think of you or their opinion. The narcissists know exactly what they are doing, and by you not giving this no attention whatsoever, the narcissist, if this will drive the narcissist crazy or so. The narcissists need this to occupy their narcissistic supply or so. And another way where you could actually do this and make this more effective is that once you come to realize that this person will never change or so, or even as a family member that you got to stay away from, because the family member always seems to stir up drama, or they knock you down all the time, or they even try to make you feel like the least thing on the bottom of the list or so. And this what I'm talking about is like the family members or so, or whatever. Even dealing with these type of narcissists or so, and dealing with the other type of narcissists as far as relationship wise, as far as if they're spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend or so, maybe even friend, or whatever the case may be in your situation, that once you start dealing with these people and you start to notice that you done been through everything you could possibly been through with these people, you probably experienced everything you could possibly experience with these people, whether it's bad to a minor bad and to a severe bad or so. You done it all with this person. You experienced everything you can with this person, to a point where it seemed like they can't do any worse. And what happened is that you reached the high peak of what they could do to you and what had happened to you and what it ended up costing you or so dealing with these type of people or so, whether they family members or whether they somebody that that you married to or going with, living with, or a friend or so. And after you deal with the worst and it all happened all over again, you start to notice where it begins to be a repeated pattern. And what happened is that when it becomes a repeated pattern, you start to get numb to it. And what I mean by get numb to it, not that you put up with it, it's more of something not really new to you. But at the same time, it still could be effective as far as it's still bothering, but you already know what to prepare for. You already know how it's all going to end, and it just repeat itself. And this could be to someone who probably dealing with a narcissist, who dealt with a narcissist, or even out there dealing with a narcissist for years. And you notice yourself just going through the same cycle with this person, time and time after time or so. And like I said, when you first start going through it with this person, everything could be so effective, or, it could make you feel a certain way, or like I said before, it may cost you a lot of things, your health, financially, it could cause you a lot of stress, mind problems, or cause confusion, with you losing a relationship with good friends or narcissists who want to break up good family and all that type of stuff, and many, many more or so. And sometimes a few of these things just happen over and over again to a point where, like I said, you just kind of get immune to the tactic as far as what to expect. They become more predictable. And once this come to play or so, the narcissist becomes someone in your mind and in your reality that this person will always be who they are. They will never change. And there's no future with this person, or there's no way anything could work out with this family member. No matter, it could be a good, whoever, this person is to you, however they related to you or so, you can never be that type of family member to this person. And what happened is that once you start to accept this or so, you start to catching yourself, just want to move on with your life, without this person. But at the same time, they causing all this drama and causing all this confusion into your life, pain, and everything that a narcissist could do, or so that bringing you down. This bring you down emotionally, mentally, psychologically, financially, and even with your health or so, until it comes to a point where you probably have to take medication, or you notice yourself may have to see a doctor or therapy or someone or so because of this person. And you saying to yourself, it's time for this to stop or so, and you start to realize the best thing to do is go no contact without your emotions or anything getting involved, because reality had kicked in from you experience everything you had experienced with this narcissist, that there's no changes. It ain't nothing but pain, misery, and drama dealing with this person. And so the only thing that keeps you in the bond and in a relationship with this narcissist or any other narcissist is the love bombing and the hovering that they do. It's the only thing that keeps this narcissist around. And so this is the only thing that makes it hard to let this narcissist go or so, because each time they do their manipulative tactics or so to try to wheel you back in, or them trying to come back into your life or so. It's the only challenge you will run into when you finally had enough, when you finally fed up with the narcissist or so. And you will once come to yourself where, this person, you don't need this person in your life, like the way you thought you needed them. You'll come to reality on a lot of things within you and a lot of things in your surrounding that you would start being more in touch with without this narcissist. And all the lies and everything that that the confusion had brought up on you or so, up on your mind, will start to fade away. You start to see things clearly or so. And you start to experience, the real reality as far as what you deserve, or life without drama. And that becomes the real reality. Once you get in tone with that or so, you start to allow it to be to yourself that you become non-tolerant of this narcissistic behavior, and you just, extremely just go no contact with this person or so. Some people out there may came out of something very dramatic dealing with a narcissist, so, whether it's a relationship, whether a narcissist put you in a situation, you finally got out that situation, if it costs you something or so, where you probably restoring yourself. This could be financially, could be situation with the family. It could be something that would cause you damage. It could be psychologically, physically, or any other point. And you start to, see the truth on what type of life you will have dealing with this narcissist. And once you've been restored again to how things used to be in your life without this narcissist, as far as everything being the norm again, you will come to yourself to go no contact with this narcissist, because you finally realize what this narcissist really costs you. And there may be some out there who may end up realizing to themselves, it could have been the end of them or the cause of their death or so, dealing with this person. And I don't really mean that physically. Some cases that may be physically, but the cause of the death of you just being devoured, dealing with this narcissist. And you'll come to a healing point within yourself where you start to be in tone with reality. You start to realize how much you are worthy of a lot of things. You're being around a lot of healthy people. You're feeling good about yourself, more confident, and your mind is finally strong again or so, where you realize to yourself that you're not none of them things that you heard from the narcissist, or you better than all the treatment that had happened to you. And once this narcissist tried to come around or so, once this narcissist tried to initiate any type of contact, maybe to some out there, you may realize that it's very essential to just keep that door closed, because most of the time that people always say or so, it's a saying that curiosity kills the cat. And it's just not worth being curious on what it could be this time when you came this far already, where your life is coming back together, being narcissistic free. So this may make the narcissist upset or so, because, the narcissists always feel like they're this superior somebody, and by you going no contact or so, this mess with their ego, it mess with their pride or so, and they may do certain things or so that try to pinch your nerve or whatever. Just ignore this or so. This is just their way of trying to get your attention or whatever. You're already winning. they know they're losing, and they just in their narcissistic rage. And so do your best to just, go with the waves and ignore this. Or so the narcissist may try to do certain things to, get back into your life again, or they may do certain things, the love bombing, the hovering, and certain things as far as, crocodile tears and how much they say they change and all this. And you already heard all this before or so. Whatever you do, just stay no contact to the narcissist. You'll realize that even if they found a new supply or whatever, the narcissists love no one but themselves or so. And the next person and the next narcissistic supply or whatever they get a hold of through the other person will get the same treatment. Trust me when I tell you this, people. There's anything different. There's excuse me about that. There will not be any different that will happen to this person as far as better treatment than what happened to you. It's all about the narcissistic supply. The person means nothing to them personally or so. So don't be fooled by this, or don't allow this to bother you or so. The narcissist will not last out there. So always keep that in mind. So hopefully this video didn't help someone out or so. Just try to help someone out there who trying to stay no contact with the narcissist or so. So always remember, it's very essential to stay no contact. No matter how many days, weeks, months, or even years pass by, just remember that nothing never changed with the narcissist or so. So always keep that door shut. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will post more videos, and keep your mind protected and your heart shielded. Thank you very much.